The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's State Wildlife Grant Program provides funding to state wildlife agencies to help develop strategies to maintain the health and diversity of wildlife within their states, to prevent the need for future listing of some species under the Endangered Species Act. Within this program, each state develops what is called a State Wildlife Action Plan, or SWAP. The Wyoming Game and Fish Department has completed revisions to its action plan and is now seeking public comment. Game and Fish receives about $550,000 annually from the program, which has helped fund research of many of Wyoming's non-game species and helps develop conservation strategies. Species of wildlife identified within the state's action plan are called species of greatest conservation need and are designated as such after studying trends in population numbers and potential threats to each species. Examples in Wyoming include sauger, shovel-nosed sturgeon, wood frogs, pallid bats, black rosy finch, and swift fox. The last update to Wyoming's State Wildlife Action Plan was in 2010. Since then, changes have been made to the list of species of greatest conservation need, with some species being added and others removed. The 2017 plan now lists 229 species. Revisions in the State Action Plan can be viewed on the Game and Fish website. A link to comment has also been provided. State wildlife grant funding has been used for projects like reintroducing and monitoring black-footed ferrets, better defining the range and habitat needs of Wyoming's pocket gophers, and surveying swift fox populations. The Wyoming Game and Fish Department is responsible for managing over 800 species of wildlife in Wyoming. Wyoming's action plan is part of a national framework. State wildlife action plans exist in all other states and territories. The Wyoming Game and Fish Commission will consider the revised plan for approval this summer after the public comment period, which ends on May 22nd. If approved, the plan will then be submitted to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service for final approval. With the Wyoming Game and Fish, Ray Hageman.